The first class that we're beginning with in the next couple of weeks, now that we have that internet and all this wonderful technology, one of these days we'll take a shot of all the wires and the cables and the microphones and all of this. Today we wanted you to see a little bit of the beautiful nature of the Algarve and the paradise-like place that we actually get to work in. We're going to begin with the master key system. Now, there is 1,000 different subjects or 1,000 different courses that I could have started with, and in the future we will have many different classes. But why the master key system? Well, I believe it's a masterpiece of, if we're talking about efficiency, how would you like the ABCs on how to make anything happen in your life you wish? You know, it's a little bit like, I don't know if any of you know how to make mayonnaise. For mayonnaise you need a certain set of ingredients. You need the yellow of the eggs, you need the mustard, you need the pepper and the salt, you need an oil, sunflower oil, and then you need some vinegar. If you have that, you have the ingredients. Those are the correct ingredients. You miss one of those ingredients, you're not going to have mayonnaise. Besides the correct ingredients, you need the correct order on how to apply and bring together those ingredients. Well, guess what? If you have the correct ingredients, if you follow the order, and yeah, we'll do a class on how to make mayonnaise. I'll get you to film that one, Miguel, okay?
Okay.
And we'll get Carlo to do the swinging of the eggs. But in the same way, if you have the correct ingredients, if you have the correct order, guess what? You always end up with mayonnaise. It's only if you do it wrong you may end up with vinaigrette, or you may end up with something that doesn't even look like mayonnaise. So it is with the capacity to create things, with the capacity to construct things, with the capacity to manifest things. People like Bill Gates, people like Thomas Edison, people like Henry Ford, those are all people who have taken the master key system and they have followed the menu. They know the ingredients. There is 7 principal ingredients you need in order to make things happen. And then you need to apply them in the correct order. As a matter of fact, the drink would be wonderful, yes. I am not only in a wonderfully hot climate here. Cheers. This is on the success of VIP. I hope you have a drink standing by wherever you sit, and I cheer to your health and to the health of VIP. Thank you very much. That was like an angel. The Master Key System is the course that teaches you these ABCs. It was written in 1912 by Charles Hanel. He charged the equivalent of $75,000 for the course. It was $1,200 to $1,500. It was sold in 24 chapters. You would only get one chapter at a time. You had to spend at least a week per chapter. We're going to spend a bit more because we're going to go deeper this time. And we're not going to charge $75,000. We're going to charge $24,000. It's to say $1,000 per class, per chapter. Every chapter will be about 5 to 10 classes, where this will give us the time to read it together, to listen to it, but then to analyze it. What is he saying here in this paragraph? What is he saying in this sentence? Why is he using this word? What does this word mean? All of which will result into people understanding the Master Key System better than than it's ever been understood. Oh, there is a lot of people they've watched the movie The Secret, or they may have even glanced, or they may have even read the Master Key System. They have no clue what's in there. It took me more than 200 readings of the Master Key System to begin to realize that I only knew a tiny little bit about the Master Key System. I was just beginning to wake up. Well, now I can use this experience and this knowledge to accelerate and make it easier for you guys. We're going to be bringing some of the most advanced techniques to make sure that you really, really get it. We're not going to make it difficult, we're going to make it simple, but not simplified beyond the essence. We're going to make sure you get the essential pieces, but that you can apply it. See, the most important part is that not only that you come to know the Master Key System and the 7 principles, but that you're able to apply them into your day-to-day life. So that will involve the course, the $24,000 course. Naturally, you get 20% commission on that for anybody you refer, and that means $4,800 commission. That's nice, huh? You get 5 people you introduce, and it ends up paying for your entire course. And each of the 5 people can do the same. If they have difficulty affording the course, simply introduce people who can afford it. Ask yourself the question, is $24,000 worth it? Could you buy an apartment with $24,000? Not really. Could you buy a car? Well, I guess you could. There is a few cars that only cost $25,000, but how much would it be worth to actually purchase a course with which time and time and time again you can create, you can attract anything you wish, in levels of material, in terms of wealth, in terms of health, in terms of relationships, in terms of new solutions in the world. Right there is your ticket, and we're going to be teaching that. So we'll teach the entire course over somewhere between 150 to 250 live classes are all going to be included in that fee. You're going to get some of the most advanced technologies, even meditations, even brain technologies to help you really fully understand it fast, understand it deep, and be motivated and inspired to apply it. So it will also involve personal coaching. Is that a fair price? I think that is a small little fee when you consider that the average education of a person today costs $500,000. Universities often already taking $250,000 per student. For a tenth of that, here you're able to take the Master Key System in a way like it's never been taught before. We will, and I don't mean that pretentiously, it's through hard work. I mean, the first little video, we've spent over 500 hours already on it in the production. And that's just one of many, many thousands of hours to follow. So, okay, one of the next videos, as much as I've been able to show a little bit of the Algarve today while speaking to you, then we're going to go inside, not today, in the next video, and we're going to show you the inside of VIP. We're going to show you some of our equipment. We're going to show you sort of as if you would come here on visit. Yes, we're a real company. Yes, we're working on a real product. We're not a Ponzi. We're not a money game. We're not an investment company. We're a private association of education where the student benefits in the overall growth of that association. So this also I want to let you know, as people now begin to purchase the Master Key System, and they actually purchase 24,000 credits. Anyone who is allocating more than $10,000 or euros into the VIP system is welcome to come visit us here. Now, is that saying that we don't want to welcome the other people? No, we definitely, we got infrastructure with hotels and apartments and everything we need to invite thousands and thousands of people who want to come visit us. But for right now, for the people who say, you know what, I'm going to invest 25,000 or I'm going to invest 50,000, I'd like to shake hands with the people that are behind it. I kind of want to see their location. Just ask, it doesn't make any difference in whose team these people are. We will welcome them, pick them up from the airport and show them around and make sure that they come back home feeling that they're making one of the best engagements of both money and time that they can do in their life. So that is an open invitation. We're using Facebook. Make sure you're in our Facebook group.